Well, welcome to the live stream tonight. I wanted to let everyone know that I am very happy to be here with you guys tonight. Okay, first in the stream tonight was Gina Tucker Aquarius. Woo! Yeah, an hour ago. So I decided to go delay the stream due to the fact that Corey's been out sick and the Real Fish Talk hasn't had any shows in a couple weeks with Corey. So I'm glad to see Corey doing better. We have Daryl Dimer in the house. We have Life with Fish all the way from Ireland. Gina Tucker is in the house. Hey, Gina. And I just want to let everyone know that I hope that you have had a wonderful Tuesday. It's been raining here thanks to Tropical Storm Alberto, who has dumped several inches of water. Love you too, Life with Fish. I found you on Facebook, but I still can't remember your first name. But anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everything's going good. I had to top off the tank behind me. It was about 2 inches low in water, which equals almost 2 gallons. So the sun has been shining all day. Good. It's got to be shining somewhere. It can't be gloomy and cloudy everywhere. Clara, thank you, sweetheart. I think we're friends on Facebook, but if we're not, I will definitely look you up and friend you. I'm Susan Core, Core, and I think it might even have my maiden name in there. So just look for Susan W. Core. Gina says it's been storming here off and on all day. I hope y'all are safe. No trees down or power outages. There were some power outages here earlier today, but I don't remember how many because we were listening to the radio while we were driving. She says, yep, we are. I added you. Thank you, Clara. That's sweet. Daryl, how you doing? I don't have any subject tonight. I think the topic of the stream says something about in the fish room with Fish Fam Mom, hashtag Fish Fam Mom. But this is the 1st of June coming up, and we're getting ready to go from spring into summer. And so a lot of people are summer tubbing or digging ponds or installing pond liners. You know, some people are even setting up swimming pools to be ponds. So Daryl says he's doing great. Thanks. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, I wanted to say that my pond liner, which is project number 1, is still in the planning stage. I'm collecting funds. I'm pricing bricks here and there. I have plenty of sand. Um, a friend of mine has a a pond filter or a pond. What is it? A pump? May I ask Gina? Is it a pump or a filter? I think you said a filter for sale, and I don't think I'm gonna go that way, Gina, because of money. And y'all, some of you may have seen the video that I put up over the weekend where I cut myself. Ow. It's healing. Um, it didn't need stitches that I know of. A filter for, I think, up to 1,000 gallons. Wish I had that picture. I had it on my phone. But I'm sure you want to sell it local so you don't have to pay shipping anywhere. So I don't think I'm going to go that way though, sweetheart. Even though I'd like to help you out and help me out. It's going to be that and more in the stones that I put up around my pond. So anywho, I'm trying to make it happen this year. And somebody I know said it will be a project for next year. But I disagree. You know how it is. But I don't want to rush the project. I want the project to be well thought out, well planned. And as Susie Q Aquatics can tell you, with her pond, even though you think it out and you plan it out, stuff still happens where you have to change your plans. Uh, Weather stops you, money stops you. Sometimes just being exhausted from your day job stops you. Weather stops you. Life with Fish says we got a new 130-gallon tank. Well, congratulations. I think you said you were putting some new fish in it, and I can't remember if you put a video up. I watch so much. I try to watch my subscribers' videos, and sometimes it's back to back. Sometimes I start watching the video, something comes up, I have to stop watching that video, and I forget to add it to my watch later list. Gina says, I understand. If you don't get it, I'm going to use it. Looking at a 110-gallon stock tank from my back porch. Awesome, honey. That will be beautiful. Ouch. Got to be careful not to bend my finger, though, because the nerve endings are still kind of painful. But I'm really pleased with the DIY video filter that I made for the 20-gallon tub. Look at Yolanda. Hey, PMG Auto Avenue. Wow. Changed your name. Or is this a different account? JH Aquatics. Hey, Joseph. How you doing? She said, oh yeah, we did. I still have to make a video on them. Really cool Mexican tetras, blind cavefish, and lots more. Awesome. I can't wait to see that. David's in the house. Hey, David. Is that water Sprite in that tank? It is, but it's plastic. Okay? I wish that it was. Man, what are you watching it on TV where you can blow up the screen? It's plastic, David. Joseph, I'm doing fine. I really have had, I think, some adequate rest from last week's revival. We had an awesome revival. Monday, we didn't have a full day of work because of the holiday, but Rod and I still had some work to do. And I did it at my pace. I didn't over exert myself. I'm behind in water changes, so if anybody wants to come help do that, you know, you're welcome. Fancy Tail Aquatics. Hi, Fancy Tail Aquatics. Good to have you in the house tonight. PEMG Auto Avenue, different account. All right, Yolanda. Good to see you with us, honey. Hope you all are safe there in Florida. Hope that you haven't had any power outages or any wind and flooding. We've had some flooding in our area, but Nothing that destroyed anything that I know of, but it sure did slow down traffic this morning. Freshwater Fish Freaks, Michael! Hey, Michael! Good morning. Where's Buford? Is he on the other side? Oh, Liberty Bell Cichlids is in the house. Hi, everyone. Oh, Yolanda changed accounts. PEMG Hustle Woman Aquatics. Okay, switched over. Well, you get a second welcome. Hey, Yolanda. David, he says, my monitor is huge. It has to be huge for you to see that that's water wisteria in the background. I do want to get some water wisteria. I order a lot of my plants from Green Oasis Farms, and I do want some water wisteria. I want some Madagascar lace, and I want some banana plants. I also get some of my plants from Pet Sonics. Pet Sonics up here, over here in the upper right hand corner or left hand corner. Pet Sonics, multiple aquariums. Diego Vargas. He is a young man that I am working with. I know I have a promo code with him, but I forget what it is now. I think it's 15 instead of 20. So I'll get with him and make it available when this posts. Master Betta is in the house. Hello. How you doing? Good to have you in the house. Flynn's in the house. Hello. The forest fires are already starting here. Oh no. Are you for real? Y'all have got some fires burning there in Canada? Oh Lord, I pray right now, Lord God, that you will protect, that you will be able to help the firefighters to get the fires under control, and that it won't destroy life or property. In Jesus' name, amen. Flynn, keep me posted on Facebook and let me know in private messenger what's going on. Bob, J.M. Gervais. Hello, Bob. How are you doing? Hugs and kisses to you as well. Michael says, I'm diving deeper into salt. My name is a lie. If you really like it, you'll think of a new name if you have to change it. I should have slowed down my chat box for tonight. David says it grows like a weed under any light. I have way too much of it. Well, David, where are you located at? I want to make sure I'm subscribed to you. I'm not. I am now, David. All right. Let me go back to the chat. Let's see. David says it grows under any kind of light. I have guppy grass and hornswort that does the same thing. It loves nitrates in the water column. Everybody's saying hey to Flynn. Bob says hi, Liberty Cichlids, Liberty Bell Cichlids. HC Aqua, please tell me, HC, you're safe and sound. I heard that some people were being asked to leave, but I don't know what island they were on because my husband couldn't pronounce the name of the island. Please tell me you're safe over there in Hawaii. Yes, Liberty Bell Cichlids and I agree in prayer, not only for Canada's fires, but the volcanoes in Hawaii that are erupting, and if anyone else is having any other natural disaster. Natural disasters are things that we can't control, but we just pray for life and property to be protected. Leslie's 09's Fish Room. Well, hello, Leslie. Good to have you in the house tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yolanda says hello and thank you, Liberty Bell. HC Aqua's saying hi to everyone, and of course I'm behind in chat. Angelo's in the house. Hey, Angelo. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I saw that beautiful picture of that flower bed. I want you to come over and help me do mine, okay? In 2 weeks. Okay? Chatty Tuesday, Michael says. I haven't really talked about anything but outside tubbing, summer tubbing, and ponds and uh, stock tanks. David's in the middle of nowhere in Iowa. Iowa. Would you be willing to send uh, send some plants my way if I pay the postage? Usually postage you can get away with, you know, $4 to $8 depending on how you send it. She had fire a few years back, actually, not sure about now. Wow. HC Aqua says, yes, my island is safe. Thank you, Lord. Are there people evacuating other islands coming over to your island? Bob asked if I had seen his new gourami and angelfish. No, Bob, I hadn't seen them, honey. I'm going to have to go check them out. I think I did see the notification over the weekend that you got some fish. I was watching your vivariums or your terrariums that you were putting together. I was watching that video. But Bob, I'll make sure that I go watch that video because I put a couple of my gouramis in my tub outside, and he started blowing um, bubble nest. So maybe there is a female in there. I understood what you meant, HC. Typos. I hate typos. Um, Anybody have any questions for me tonight? You know, it's Q&A night also. Angela says, thanks, Susan is growing like crazy thanks to dirty aquarium water. Yes, dirty aquarium water is the bomb for plants. Freshwater Fish Freak says, my clownfish are telling some really bad jokes. I think I got ripped off. These clowns aren't anything but, they are anything but clowny. Well, that's what they have you for, Michael. You can really teach them how to do some good stand-up, and you and the kids, y'all are good mentors. Yes, you are. How is the 44 going? JH asked Bob. And let's see. Bob says it's doing very well. I need a light and a cover, but the fish are all doing good. Lost a swordtail and a Panchax killifish, but I think they were just weak, to be honest. And that happens sometimes. Keeping an eye open, though. Great. So, all right. Who else got some new fish? Oh, we got two Golden Wonder Panchax. So those are killifish. Susan, your favorite guppy strain. My favorite guppy strains are anything half black in the Moscow strain. That's my favorite. I love the deep colors in their body and their caudal fins. I love the delta tail guppy, even though they don't live long. You really have to keep the water pristine, and the current, they don't need a lot of current, and most of the time, I think I lost my Moscows due to too much water current and not enough water changes. And then parasites got into the mix, either through freeze-dried foods or, I don't know, maybe they carried the strain in and it just finally showed up under poor water conditions. But that's my favorite guppy strain is Moscow's. The blue-green that I have behind me that Kingley gave me from Twin Cities Guppies, they are doing well. I'm still losing a female here and there, And like I said, I'm behind in water changes. Even my mosaic, um, half moon mosaics downstairs, that tank's starting to show some strain. So I've got to get to water changes on Thursday. Maybe some on Wednesday. But thanks for asking, Fancy Tail Aquatics. All right, I'm missing something somewhere. Gina says she did, she did. Well, what'd you get, Gina? Freshwater fish freak, because you have salt now. Yeah, he's going to have to be saltwater fish freak. No more new fish here, still waiting on the new baby, though. What new baby? We got a baby on the way? Oh, Angelo. Oh, I don't know where my eyes skipped to. Angelo, I know you're waiting on that new baby. And I'm happy for you. Excited, too. Bob says he got some new minnows and stickleback as well. Gonna do an update on that. Well, great, Bob. I'll try to check that one out, too. Um, Michael says he picked up 2 new bow front tanks this weekend. The wife is a little concerned about my addiction. I told her I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want to. I just don't want to. Yeah, I'm breaking down my 5-gallon tanks and really trying to consolidate things. I haven't made it to the local fish store yet to take my guppies. And I am going to keep breeding trios of all of my strains. So anyway, um, that's what I'm working on, slowly but surely. Uh, Gina says, Angelo, a baby is better. Yeah. Leslie says, I've got baby gardnerary killifish, baby panda guppies, koi HMPK working tirelessly on caring for the eggs in his bubble nest. So that's a half moon um, placket, placket, I think. Spring has officially sprung in my fish room. Congratulations, Leslie. That is awesome. Got to check out your channel. I am now subscribed, so I will be able to keep up with your spring has sprung in your fish room. That's beautiful. Mayhem Tank is here. Just sub Susan. Thank you, Mayhem. Good to have you with us tonight for coming over, and I just subbed you back. And we don't want to get into just subbing back with each other. We also want to watch each other's content when we can. Yolanda says, I purchased 2 11-watt UV lights because the last canister filters didn't have UV because of the green algae. Okay. Well, I really am excited for you that will help control the algae. Congratulations. Um, Bob says smash the like button and support each other. That's right, Bob. Um, so this should help these tanks. Yep, Yolanda, that will. I don't know much about lighting, but anything that's got UV lights in it's going to help. And just be careful using them correctly. They can cause blue-green algae if they're left on too long. All right. Gina says 4 green cories, have them in quarantine, and we'll go in tank number 1 when I rescape it. All right. Green cories are so pretty. I have one little baby green cory, and I have that I got with one of my bettas that I got from my friend. And much love, Mayhem. Much love to you as well. Bob asked Angelo, if was it you that was talking about honey gouramis yesterday? I really want some. Um, I know that's honey gourami is one of Corey's favorite gouramis, Bob. So you can go on aquarium co-ops and search for honey gouramis because he did a species highlight on the honey gourami one time. Yes, half moon, placket, betta. All right, I know a little bit about bettas. I have one, two, three, four, five, six of them. I think all of them different species: veil tails, half moons, veil tail. I said that already. Half moons, crown tail. I have a king betta, which is in the placket family, and he is beautiful. He's dark blue with black, and then he sometimes shows some red and blue in its caudal fin. Gouramis are starting to become my favorite fish now. They're very aggressive, Bob. So you want to watch them or have a really large tank. I think you said you have 130. I'm not sure. But I have to, the reason mine are separated is because of aggression. And Angela says gouramis are sweet. The dwarf gouramis, maybe, but the large ones that I have are very aggressive. So they constantly chase and nip at each other. Madfish Diva, hey honey, how you doing? Good to have you in the house. JH says, Madfish Diva is big doing a stream tonight. All right. You can smell blue-green algae. Time to cut food and lights, Fancy Tale says. Okay. I was just going on information that Dwayne Kitchell had given me about the acidic blue lights that I have on this tank. He said just be careful using them. They do help with photosynthesis, but if left on too long, it can cause blue-green algae. And you said you can smell it. Okay. Freshwater fish freak. Let me see. I got to catch up. My homemade TV aquarium is going up for sale as I prepare to make a new one out of a 1960s TV. Awesome, Michael. You are so crafty. If y'all have not watched his videos, please go over there and check him out. He is very crafty. He made a television cabinet aquarium. He makes his own um, backgrounds to go inside his aquariums. And I don't think you did any video on the process because I don't remember seeing what kind of paint you use to spray paint your background. Is it toxic to fish or what? Bob says, I have my first betta Susan. All right, Bob, a crown tail. He's with the gouramis and the angelfish, and they all behave so far. Okay, fingers crossed, and I hope that they continue to do well with each other because gouramis can be fin nippers and vice versa. But if there's enough room, enough plant coverage, and they should be able to dwell together. My chat is jumping. Sorry. Life with Fish says gouramis are just territorial, and they're a lot like the betta because they are labyrinth. They all have labyrinth organs, which are air breathers. So one thing about gouramis, if your power goes out and you don't have enough battery operated air pumps, They will make it a lot longer than your other fish because they can breathe straight from the air surface, so surface of the water for air. I finally made an online fish order. I hope it comes in today. May I ask who you ordered fish from? Joseph said bettas are aggressive towards their own species, but not so much to other species. I've had opposite problems here, Joseph. I have a killer over here, my blue veiltail. He's been in tanks with tetras. He's been in there with guppies. He's been in tanks with autocinclus, and he will dive bomb all of them, and he's just a hunter. He's killed snails, mystery snails. I think he also ran off my nearite snail. That's good info to know, Susan. Thanks, Madfish Diva. Bob says, oh, I have small ones, Susan. A female pearl gourami and I believe a female dwarf blood red gourami. So far, the dwarf gourami behaved like a goldfish and the pearl don't attack anyone. Yeah, those are not as aggressive. I have the large ones. I have the gold gourami. I have the moonlight gourami, and I have the opaline or the blue three-spot gourami. They're really large. And then my paradise fish is beautiful, but he hides a lot because the yo-yo loach kind of harasses him. Except male guppies. LOL, but I hate male guppies in my experience. Yeah, Angelo, because of their long flowing fins, I think, and I think the testosterone that they put off, you know, those that have high levels of male hormones can't stand each other. Freshwater Fish Freak says, I have tons of video of all the process. I should really release it. Oh, yeah. Just like I have tons of video when I medicated the 55-gallon and 20-gallon downstairs with levamisole. But I haven't edited it yet, so it was a couple hours long and it's hard. Gina says, I wish someone lived local that could take some of my betas. I want to get rid of 4 with tanks. Y'all share the word. And Gina, you can post your email in the chat, anybody that's interested. Because you never know, somebody here might be local. Mayhem says, does anyone know plants that make runners besides vows? There are swords that are that make runners. And gee, anybody else in here know plants? Because I had some plants from Kyle's Wild World. And go check with him. Check with Corey. Check with H2O Plants. Check with Green Oasis Farms. They all have YouTube channels. And most of them are on Facebook, Mayhem. Amazon Swords. Denoy. That's it. Thank you, HC. Downoy, because I had some, but it melted and never came back. I have a piece, I think, floating around somewhere, so there's hope. Betta do flare and act territorial towards the pearl gourami, but they're fine. They respect each other. Yeah, that's going to be natural behavior if they come into each other's territory. Life with Fish says, yeah, it's pretty cool. Gouramis are cool. Mine are beautiful. They're just big, and I don't have enough room for them. Angelo says, nice, Jesse. Michael says, for the TV tank, I made a plywood aquarium coated with pond armor. And for the front glass, I actually cut the front of the old TV out so it gets the same contour as the original. Awesome. Life with Fish says, I gotta go. It's 1:26 a.m. Thank you, Clara. Love you. Thank you for coming in and being with us tonight. HC says, I ordered from Dan's Fish out of Florida. Okay. I'm going to check him out because I saw a lot of videos, I think. Or was he on? He was on Facebook today posting a lot of videos. My betta nips at my snails too, Madfish Diva said. Yeah, remember my apricot betta that I had? He was a beautiful crown tail and he passed away. Oh, he hated snails. He would come up and smack them. You could hear them click against the glass. And then as they fell to the substrate, he would just chase them. Sometimes he killed them. Madfish Diva says, what did you order, Jesse? Yeah, we want to know what you ordered. Dan's a cool guy. He had to go the extra mile to ship to me. All right. Yeah, aren't there some legislation there in Hawaii about live plants and live fish that come in sometimes? Joseph says he has a betta with a colony of cherry shrimp and the betta doesn't even bother the shrimp. I guess I got lucky. Yeah, every fish has its own personality, and some fish are more known for aggression than others. And if you get a really good betta, or if you introduce them correctly, I'm still not sure the correct way. I would think if you give and introduce them into an established community tank, but if you allow them to be in the tank first, then they claim the whole territory. So if you bring them into an already established community tank, I would say that your chances of him behaving better is going to be better then. To be honest, Bob says, the worst fish I'm keeping in terms of aggression are my two goldfish. They are nippy, aggressive feeders and chase other fish around. They do well with my barbs and live bearers, though. Yeah, Bob, I've heard of that. I really have. They can be very territorial. HC Aqua says, I ordered some rhinogobius and drapfin barb. Okay, I have no idea what those are, but I'm going to look them up. I'm going to look them up. See if I can. Oh, those are so cute. Okay, I'm going to share my website. Look at that. Those are gobies. Why didn't you just say gobies? That's awesome. That is awesome. And drapfin barb. Let me go look for that one. Let me see. Ooh, that's a pretty fish. Guys, if you don't mind, look at that for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, thanks. I did do a, those are pretty fish, Jesse. And if you will check the chat, Gina Tucker Aquariums posted her email account if anyone is interested in some bettas and tanks, she said. They, that if you're local in her area, and once you email her, you will know what area she's in. I believe she's in Georgia, in the United States. Oh, they are beautiful fish. Um, Joseph said crips, put off runners, and S. Reppins. S. Reppins. I don't know what S. Reppins is. Bob says, this is a knife stream. I've missed you, Susan. Thank you, Bob. I miss you too. Some of your new characters are a little off the shelf for me, but I do watch a little bit, and then I go on. You're a lot of fun. You have a lot of personality. You have a lot of creativity. But some of it, I have to go on. But I do try to come in there and give you a like, and then I leave. I'm not into your Bob Wars. But anyway, check him out, y'all. He's lots of fun. To each their own. Everybody find your niche and just go with it, Bob. Go with it, Bob. Um, Mayhem says, thanks, Susan and everyone. You're welcome, Mayhem. Um, Angelo says, Susan's great, ain't she? Bettas have a variety of personalities like people. Some are spastic and some are chill. You're telling the truth, girl. Bob says, yup, been sub to her for almost a year at this point, lol. Jesse, HC Aquatics, or Aqua says, yes, you need a special permit to import fish to Hawaii. I paid $100 for a year, so I better make use of it. Plants, no need for permits. Thank you for that information. It's very important that we know, even within the United States, that there may be regulations from state to state. So thank you very much for that information. Diva, Dragon, my betta is chill and hyperactive. LOL. They're beautiful fish, and I love them too. I just want to display my bettas differently, where I can actually enjoy watching them. They're very personal. Bob's got to go, but it's fun to see you. Hugs and kisses, support each other. Love you, Fish Fam. Love you, Bob. Thanks for coming by. Joseph said the betta fish and the shrimp grew up together from very young. He just doesn't think of them as food. He knows I will feed him every day. I guess I should make a video about it. Yeah, Joseph, that would be interesting information. I'd like to know what you feed your betta. Do you feed him dry pellets or live foods? I know um, I personally, I guess there's lines that I draw as a hobbyist. I'm not a worm person. I can't stand worms. I can't stand. Um, at one time, I was going to do an earthworm bed, like y'all help me out, like Deb Tim. Uh, but um, I didn't really have stock that needed earthworm chopped up. To chop them up, I can't do it. I could do all of that stuff when I was younger. And as I've gotten older, I've just gotten yucky about certain things. So there are certain things that I won't keep. Probably cichlids, if I had some Jack Dempsey's and stuff like that. Earthworm farm would be good for them. Susie Q. Hey, Susan. Oh, I missed the notification. Hi, y'all. Hey, sweetheart. I went an hour later due to Real Fish Talk being on, and we've missed Corey. I'd like to keep my 6 o'clock pocket, even though Real Fish Talk would have already done an hour and they have another hour. So, when this post, please leave comments as whether I need to change it to 7 o'clock after Real Fish Talk, or because I haven't even looked to see what my stats are. Let me see. Are y'all buffering? Y'all having any issues? It says 18 are watching, 15 likes, 16 likes. Are y'all buffering? Y'all let me know. Gina says, yes, JH. I have been tempted to put something in with my shrimp, but too afraid they will eat the babies. Yeah, I think you almost need them to grow up together. What did Diva say? Hi, CCQ. Yeah, I'm getting the white cheek goby to be more exact. Oh, wow. I should have looked him up. Susan, your pond is looking beautiful. And what was it? You have some swords and angels together? And you wanting to breed the swords? Is that what you're wanting to do? I'm loving the pond. Your waterfall feature came out awesome. Man says, well, come on in. So honest. Thank you, I guess. Is that good? Anyone here have a Dremel? I have a question. Yes. Come on, y'all. Help Gina out. Angelo is knowledgeable. Big Easy's streaming after this. Okay. Cool, Jesse. Bye, Bob. Gina says, I need to make a window in a little house in one of my tanks bigger so my male apisto can get in and fertilize the eggs. What attachment would be best to use? Thanks. And of course, what attachments do you have? I keep pairs or trios of guppies in my shrimp tank. Yeah, now I've kept shrimp with my guppies before, Joseph. What is the medium you're cutting, glass or plexi? Thanks, Madfish Diva. JH, that is something to think about. Thanks. I made you something. Who? I made you something. Are you talking to me? Q? Madfish Diva, not here. Let's see. I'm missing something here and there. Oh, not here. No buffering. No buffering here. Great. It was on my end then. Gina said to Susan, I think it may be resin. It's an aquarium decoration. Borrow Boy Woods is in the house. Hello, Borrow Boy. How you doing? I feed my betta top fin krill pellets. Very nice, Joseph. Top fin krill pellets. Oh, I know they love that. Madfish Diva says, yes, I have pond envy, Susie Q. Yes, I think we all have pond envy now. Mine's not going to be near that big or deep, but I just love it. You did a great job. I would use a round or cone-shaped sanding attachment. V-Stag is in the house. Hey, Victor. How you doing? I'm doing good, honey. Just order a sample of that krill yesterday, Joseph. I made you at Susan SLC Aquatics. Okay, Susan, thank you. I'm very honored. Thank you. Appreciate it. How do I get it? I'll PM you on Messenger. Barboy Woods. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. We were first talking about summer tubbing, new fish, bettas, gouramis, goldfish aggression. Um, what else? Is everybody doing good in their fish rooms right now? Me, I am way behind in water changes to where I'm losing fish and I've got to get on my P's and Q's. I've been busy. I really have. It's not because I didn't want to. And it's been a couple weeks. So my corridor that survived that white fungus stuff seems to be doing good. I put some food in there for him, but the snails ate it all up. So I'm going to have to put something else in there for him. I want to ride my bike there, but mail will be faster. Ha ha ha. That would be so awesome, Susan. My husband would just die. He really would. He At one time he wanted to buy a bike because he rode a bike a lot when he was younger, and but he's more safety conscious now. People don't look out for bikers, neither, let alone each other. So wherever you ride your bike, Susan, just be safe. I pray the angels to watch over you. That would be so sweet. Yeah, mail will be faster then. Okay. But if you do want to take a trip coming this way, holler at me. Angelo says, I'm trying to keep up currently, but my time will be running out shortly. I know, but for a good cause, Angelo, really. We're excited for you. Hadn't seen Rick in a while yet, and I know he is really bonding with that baby, and you need to bond with yours and do family time and do little special things to help wifey out, which I don't need to tell you, Angelo. I just have this feeling that you're a really good husband and a really good daddy. And but anyway, love on your family, everybody. Love, love, love on your family, because tomorrow's not promised to us, and there's graves of every size. And we want you to realize that YouTube is fun for us to come and hang out, but just like sometimes Gina has had family over and Angelo's had family over or dinner or something, and it's more important to spend time with them at that moment, and you can catch the replay later. But I really appreciate the support. And at this time, I'd like to remind everyone that you can buy my merchandise at Teespring. And I'm going to go over briefly some of my product, if you don't mind. And I've got t-shirts right here for $18. There's two different kinds of t-shirts. There's a hoodie for $24. There's a coffee mug for $10. And don't forget your water chain socks, $12 a pair. It has my logo on it. Now this is at Teespring. And if one of my mods would grab the description link, never mind, I'm right here. Okay? I'll put it in there and then y'all can grab it and share it. Okay? I want my mods to get used to working for me, and because sometimes I don't remember. And at Zazzle's, you can get one of these aprons for $21.95, but right now Zazzle is running a 25% off code, and you will pay $16.45 for this apron. And believe me, it's a very thick Scotch guarded material. It comes in white, it comes in yellow, and it comes in this taupe color, this beige color. So I have a white one on. It's $21.95. Right now it will be $16.47, and it ends today. So if you have it and you want one of these aprons, believe me, these aprons help in water changes and everything else. Okay? So I'm going to share that link in the chat. That will take you straight to the apron. I also have a patron account, and you can come and for $1 a month, just $1 a month, become a patron, and you can control your donation. It's taken out the first time of the month, and you're only charged one time a month, and it does come out at the first of the month. And if you want to skip the next month, you can go in and edit your patron donation. And there is material, believe me, there's material on here that is public and Patreon only data, okay? And you will be the first to see things before I make it public on YouTube or on Facebook. I have questionnaires for you to answer, okay? And there's lots of fun. There's lots of fun things there. So anyway, that's enough. I have a percentage increasing viewing my channel that are not subscribers. So at this time, I invite you, if you like my content, if you like what you see and hear about Fish Fam Mom, Susan for SLC Aquatics, then please subscribe. Click like on some of the videos that you watch. Leave a comment. And if you like it so much, whether I'm comical or whether I'm informative or whether I'm just someone you want to get to know, go ahead and share with someone else in your social media. So that's enough of my commercial. Coming up on one more minute, I believe, before we end this stream. Yes, Angelo, it does mean a lot to me to know that you all are spending time with your family. If you don't have family, then we're your family. Believe me, hashtag Fish Fam Community is real. We're not just here just to be a pretty face on this YouTube channel. We're here if you need prayer. I am here if you need prayer. The Fish Fam Community is not a religious organization, but we show love and we encourage one another. We have a broad shoulder. You can find someone in the community that you'll feel comfortable with, and we all have our circle of friends that we actually hang out with. I have over 800 subscribers, but 800 people don't hang out with me. You know what I mean? We all have a small, intimate group that follow us around, that watch our stuff, that watches us and comments. I also didn't share the link, but I have a group on Facebook called Susan for SLC Aquatics. There I will sometimes share a short little video that I don't even post to YouTube. So there's different information everywhere. Hey Mary, how you doing? Susie Q says, oh, I've got to get me an apron. Today would be a really great time because I missed the opportunity. I think Friday they had a 50% off the whole website, and I missed it. So 50% of $21.95 is what? $11 or $12 for an apron? I mean, this has giant pockets in it, you know, has giant pockets in it. It has an adjustable neck strap. It has enough rope, and I'm a plus size woman. Has enough rope to tie on the back. I think Mad Fish Diva got one. She says, oh, I need another color. Didn't you get a yellow one? I can't remember. Get that apron, y'all. It's really made well. Thank you, Mad Fish Diva. Appreciate that. Mary says, oh, I need an apron so bad. And I was very, very pleased. I haven't washed mine yet, but it's kind of got a Scotch Guard feel to it. I'm not really good with fabrics. I don't know what it's made out of, so I'm not really good at that, but believe me, it's thicker than I thought it was going to be. Angelo says, sorry, Susan, I need to go. Everyone have a wonderful night. Much love. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, Angelo. And I'm getting ready to wrap it up. But I want to give a personal thank you for the prayer vigil that I called for Corey. We saw Corey tonight live on Real Fish Talk. He's still recovering. Come to find out that the flu that he had, or whatever virus he had, the fainting was caused from an inner ear infection. His fever was due to all of that infection going on in his body. He finally got the right antibiotics from his doctor. And hey, Jason, we're getting ready to wrap it up. But those that did push back their plate for 15 or 20 minutes and pray for Corey, and they, I'm thankful to say that he's doing better, and he was on the stream tonight on his Real Fish Talk series again. He really doesn't need to push it. He needs to get his strength back up. Jesse says 3 minutes, Tropic. Get your questions in, Jason. Get your comments in. We just did my closing with my products at Teespring and at Zazzle, and my Patreon account. Mary says, off to get an apron. Glad Corey's doing well. Thank you so much, Mary. Devereaux, love you, love you. Glad it wasn't serious for Corey. Yeah, it could have been something really bad, and I'm glad I'm sure he felt like he was dying. Prayers work. Amen. And anyway, I want to give a personal thank you for those who did join in a prayer vigil for him. And we have seen the results tonight, that he is alive and well and still recovering. I want to continue to keep little Caleb overhaul in our prayer. Candy and them just spent the first night in their new house. They just got through having to do a big move. Her and her sister basically moved the house by themselves, because I'm sure her husband was, being there for Caleb while he's having his chemo and stuff. So anyway, our hearts and our prayers are for Candy and Caleb. Caleb is suffering with leukemia. I don't say he's suffering. He has leukemia, and he is undergoing treatment for that cancer. But we're cursing that leukemia cancer at the root in his little body, and we're going to keep on praying. We're going to keep on until we see him healed of that horrible disease. Mayhem says, goodbye, Fish Fam, and good night to all. Remember to like the video, everyone. Thank you, Mayhem. Thank you, everyone. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Looking forward to seeing you touching lives one fish at a time. Love you. Bye-bye.